You hear it everywhere, right? This constant buzz about AI and our jobs. And honestly, it's creating a lot of anxiety. But what if we've been asking the wrong questions all along? Today, we're going to flip that conversation on its head and really dig into how you can partner with AI to build a career that's not just safe, but stronger than ever. Let's jump in. So, let's be real. The story we hear about AI is usually one of fear. Is a robot going to take my job? It's a question that immediately puts us on the defensive, but a much, much more powerful question is the one you see right here. Just by flipping that one word, you move from being a victim of change to being the one in charge of it. It's not about what AI might do to you, it's about what you can do with it. And that brings us to the single most important idea we're going to talk about. We have to stop thinking about AI as just automation, where machines replace what humans do. We need to start seeing it as augmentation. This is where AI makes us better, smarter, faster, more creative. It's a small change in perspective, but trust me, it changes everything. Now, I get it. A change this huge can feel pretty unsettling. But here's the thing, and this might make you feel a little better. We have absolutely been here before. This is not the first time a new technology has completely shaken up the way we work. Just think back. The Industrial Revolution? It moved whole societies from fields to factories. Then came the internet era, which basically digitized our entire world, from how we shop to how we talk to each other. Every single one of these waves brought massive change, created brand new jobs, and made old ones disappear. The AI era, it's just the next step in that pattern, but this time, it's augmenting our minds. And you know what history teaches us loud and clear? In every single one of these shifts, the people who really thrived weren't the ones who fought the change. They were the ones who got curious, who leaned in, and who mastered the new tools. They were the early adopters. And right now, that opportunity is sitting right in front of you. Okay, so let's get practical. What does this whole augmentation thing actually look like day to day? Well, it all starts when you stop thinking of AI as a threat and start thinking of it as your partner. Let's just be super clear on what we mean by augmentation. This is not about an AI doing your entire job for you. Nope. It's about a tool that can take on the boring, tedious stuff, find patterns in data that you might miss, and give you the space to focus on what really requires a human touch, your insights, your strategy, your ideas. The co-pilot metaphor is just perfect for this. A co-pilot doesn't fly the plane instead of the pilot. They help. They give the pilot crucial data, they handle the routine checks, they act as a second set of expert eyes. And that frees up the pilot to focus on the big picture, like navigating through a storm. That is exactly what AI can be for your career. And this isn't some far-off future. It's happening right now. Picture this. You're a writer staring at a blank page. Instead of struggling, you use ChatGPT to brainstorm a dozen different angles in 2 minutes. Or maybe you're a designer. With a tool like Midjourney, you can whip up 10 completely different visual concepts in the time it used to take to sketch out one. And for marketers, imagine getting deep insights from a massive dataset instantly, something that used to take a whole team a week to figure out. This is the new way of working. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? That mental shift from competition to collaboration, that's the whole game. It's not you versus the machine. It's you plus the machine, doing things that neither of you could ever do alone. Okay, so if AI is going to be our co-pilot, handling all the data and the repetitive tasks, what's left for us to do? Well, as it turns out, it leaves the most important and the most valuable parts of the job. This is really the core question, isn't it? When AI takes over all the grunt work, it doesn't make us useless. Actually, it does the opposite. It shines a massive spotlight on the skills that are uniquely human, making them more valuable than they've ever been. Just look at this breakdown. Machines are incredible at speed, analyzing huge amounts of data and spotting patterns. They are absolute beasts at that. But what they can't do is think strategically about the future. They can't feel empathy for a frustrated customer or make a tricky ethical call that requires real-world context. Those are our human superpowers. So this is the big takeaway. The things you see on this list, creativity, solving tough problems, telling a compelling story, being curious, this is the new currency for your career. These aren't just soft skills anymore. They are the absolute drivers of value. Your ability to ask a great question, connect with another person, and imagine what's next, that's your ultimate advantage. And here's a thought that might surprise you. For the last 10 years, everyone's been saying, learn to code, but that's already starting to shift. The most critical skill going forward isn't just telling a machine what to do. It's knowing how to have a strategic conversation with it. It's knowing how to ask it the right questions, challenge its answers, and use its power to fuel your own thinking. All right, so let's bring this all home. We've seen that this kind of change isn't new. We've seen how AI can be an amazing co-pilot, and we've talked about why our human skills are now more critical than ever. So, what do we do now? I really want you to let this sink in. We spend so much energy worrying about how to protect our jobs from AI, but what if we took all that energy and instead focused on building a partnership with AI? That one little shift, from a defensive crouch to an open handshake, changes everything. So what's the game plan? What can you do today? It's actually pretty simple. 1. Never stop learning. Be a student for life. 2. Stay curious. Go play with these tools, ask what if, see what happens. And 3, use what you learn to build something that only you can offer, your unique advantage. And in the end, it really all comes down to this one question. This is not a story about being replaced. This is a story about having an incredible opportunity placed in front of you. The tools are here, the path is clear. The only question left is the one on your screen. How are you going to make AI your greatest professional advantage?